off his foot. Nice steal by John Taylor. This kid's a player. Lays it up and in. How do you think this John Taylor is?
Hi folks, and welcome again to discussions and talk and banter about the RCBL. And I know you all remember that the RCBL was the basketball league that for decades was here on the Vineyard in the winter. And we are lucky today to have with me, to my right, Bob Moore, who was a stellar, hard to play against guy, but when he was on your team, solid stuff. However, on my left is Raymond Moreis. And good old Ray and I know each other real well. And we both have had experiences that are memorable. So that's what this is all about. And you guys, Bobby, this is anecdotes, stories that you guys remember about the RCBL. And when Corley was here, and when Pat Mercier was here, and when Bob Tankard was here, and when Elmer Silver was here, they all got into the regular banter of it. So I guess the best thing is I'll start off on my right with, so what do you remember about the RCBL, Bob?
I remember looking forward to the end of the game and getting out into the parking lot. That's what I remember. That was the highlight of my day. But no, I originally, when I came down to the island, I think it was the end of '86, we got involved in the one of the first couple of years of the basketball league, and we played in that little shoebox of a gym over in Tisbury, or should I say matchbox of a gym over in Tisbury. But the first year it was played on a police team.
Why? Why'd you play on the police team?
I don't know. They, I guess they just picked me out because
of what, Bob? Come on, let's hear
I was a police officer. So
okay.
You know, I was a police officer, so I got picked for the police team, and I think that was only a year or so that I played for that, and then I was recruited by the great Elmer Silver.
You got drafted. You got drafted.
One of the great recruiters of all time recruited me for a team that I got to play on for a number of years, and met some great friends who I still keep in touch with today.
Isn't that something? What was the name of that team, Bob?
The Lakers. It was the Lakers, I guess.
Yeah, right. Yes, it was the Lakers.
It wasn't the Celtics, it was the Lakers.
Yes,
I would have preferred the Celtics, but it was the Lakers.
I was on the Celtics. Ray, what team were you on? Do you remember any names?
Knicks, I think.
Yeah,
I think what Bob was saying, they was trying to stack the team. That's why they wanted Bob on the team.
They were
stacking the team.
Elmer wouldn't do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Raymond, anecdote, story. What do you remember?
I just remember all the competition, playing against you guys, and aggravating you guys, throwing elbows, the great passes.
Wait a minute.
The great looks.
Elbows. What do you mean elbows?
Well, probably the great Dick Pratt elbow.
Oh, cheapest. Come on now. This is a family show here. Come on, will you? I didn't have elbows, did I, Bobby?
I don't remember the elbow. I just remember the big sweeping clear out move with the left arm. It was
see what he's doing.
It was the big sweeping clear out. It wasn't necessarily an elbow, but it was your signature move.
You know what I was hoping? I was hoping that you guys would remember the hook shot.
I remember the hook shot.
Do you?
Yeah.
But it came first with the sweep.
Oh.
And the hook shot.
Oh, I cleared it out first?
Yes,
The starting sweep and the hook shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
That was the finish.
Did I ever hit that shot?
Many times.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Many times.
You see how I got this stacked, folks? I got it stacked.
Uh,
So how many years did you play, Ray?
Oh, geez, I can't remember how many years.
Long time?
Long time, yeah.
When do you think you began?
Probably around 74, 75.
Okay, in the 70s. Bobby, what year did you come?
I came in the winter of '86. I don't know whether I played that first winter or not, but '86, '87 was my first year.
Wow. And the league lasted a long, long time. One of the things that I like to reflect on is the fact that we had people that backed us up, particularly the scorekeepers and the referees and all those kinds of people. We couldn't have done it without their help. But every now and then you'd get like a bad call. Do you remember a bad call? I remember one particular bad call, but I won't go into it. Do you remember any bad calls?
Not particularly. Not particularly.
That's a very...
I don't particularly remember one bad call. I remember many bad calls.
Oh, okay,
That's more like
Ray,
it, yeah.
you too?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yep.
Bad calls? You know what I do remember, however? They were all good calls because those guys were there to help us out, keep that league going. And one of the things that a lot of folks don't realize, there were 4 periods, they were 12-minute periods, and that's 48 minutes of hard-running basketball. And everybody got a chance to play. Some of the guys you played with, Bob, who'd you play with?
Oh boy, when I the police team my first year, I only remember Mike McCormick because the only one I can remember from that team, and I apologize to the guys that I can't remember their names, but over the years with Elmer, Steve Musell, Doug Hone, Fane Hackney, Chris Forbes, Greg Willett, Bob Haggerty, Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown.
Many.
Oh boy.
A lot of good basketball
great
players.
Yeah,
player.
Bobby Brown, you're coming in here, Bob. I'll get you. Who do you remember, Ray?
You mentioned Coley Maceo. Didn't he play
Yes.
for a bit?
Yeah, Coley did
remember
play.
Coley playing
Yeah,
up,
Coley
yeah.
was here, and he spoke about being one of the organizers and the founders of the league,
Yeah.
which was a good thing. And we've had a good base, and you guys are the first guys to come in as players with anecdotes from your experiences. Thinking about how many years did you play, Ray?
Oh, I can't remember that. I remember it just started right after high school with the pickup,
Uh-huh.
and then we created the RCBL.
Yep, you're right, and that's what they pointed out. And how many years did you play, Bob?
Well, if I came down in '86, 36, at least 15 years. I stopped playing shortly after, probably 50, 51. I stopped playing, so about 15 years down here.
15 years of playing ball.
Yeah.
And Ray, I bet you played that as long.
Yeah.
I played till I was 68 years old, and then things happened when I had to kind of back up. But one of our guests in the future is going to be Dale Rogers. And Dale, you're not going to beat my record. And I know you're trying, but you're not going to beat the record. These two guys were cornerstones in the league. You can see that none of us are teenagers anymore, but we have teenager memories from the RCBL. And it was just an experience that none of us will ever forget. Is there anything else you want to throw in it, just throw in?
No, you mentioned the fact that, the people that supported the league, the scorekeepers, the announcers, the referees, I think they deserve a lot of credit.
Yep.
Because those people were there year after year. They came down and, like you said, the league wouldn't have lasted as long as it did. The TV people never saw a TV game. It was on TV for a number of years.
Yep, it was.
Never watched the game until I think I was over Elmer's house one night and he put it on TV, and boy, I always thought I was a lot better than I was when I watched myself on TV. I was a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So I saw that on Elmer's TV, but people would stop you on the street and say they saw the game last night, and it was a big thing out here in the island for a number of years, and it was a lot of fun.
Did you ever watch it on TV, Ray?
Once in a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you ever see yourself?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think of you?
I look pretty good.
You look pretty good? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd like to thank the referees. We did a lot of complaining about the referees, but they did a great job.
Without them,
Yep.
it would have been very, very tough. So with that said, thanks for watching. And Bob Moore on my right and Ray Moreis on my left are seasoned veterans of the league. And I want to thank both of them for coming in and helping us out tell the story of the RCBL.
We are people just like you, taking time to do the things that we like to do. Come along, everybody, American.